Hello everybody, this is Brian with bsntech.com again, and today I'm going to show you how to rack up wine. It's been about 2 weeks since the yeast fermentation has stopped in our Welch's grapefruit juice wine, so now I'm going to bring to you how to go ahead and rack up the wine. The idea between racking up the wine is to get all of the sediment out of the wine so that when you put it in your bottles, it won't have all the nasty stuff down at the bottom when you try to pour your glass of wine. So first of all, let's get started and show what's needed. Okay, and here you can see our Welch's grapefruit juice wine in the better bottle container. It's a 5-gallon better bottle, and it's nice because it's plastic, so it's not the glass carboys, which are very heavy. So the better bottle is specifically designed for winemaking in this case. So this wine has been fermenting. Actually, the fermenting stopped about 2 weeks ago, so it's been about a month that it's been in here. But what we're going to go ahead and do now is transfer it into another container so we can try to get some of that sediment off the bottom. First of all, what you need is you need one of these. Kind of hard to see here, but what this is that is the siphoner. And what I have down in here is some Star San sanitation solution. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is this is going to be taken out of the bottle. Actually, I already rinsed this bottle and used the sanitizer in it, and then it's going to go down in the bottle down here where I keep the sanitizer. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Okay, now the sanitizer is getting taken out of the bottle that I'm going to put the Welch's grapefruit juice wine in, and it's taking down there. There you can see one of our cats. That's Tommy there. He's always a little curious thing. Likes to be the center of attention. This is their feeding room, so you can see their feeder down there. But you can see it's slowly filling up. It's going to take a little bit of time here. Okay, it's just about out, and you can see it going down there. It's kind of filling up. It's got a little bit of that purple tint to it because this is some sanitizing solution we've used for a while. Now, it's very important that you always sanitize all of your equipment and anything that comes in contact with the wine before you put the wine in. Otherwise, you could actually make vinegar out of your wine by the time the bacteria get to it. Bacteria really likes to get involved in anything with a lot of sugar in it. So make sure you always sanitize before doing anything. Okay, now the sanitizer is out of the bottle that I'm going to be transferring it to. Here again you can see the siphon that I'm using, and then I've got a little spray bottle back here. I'm going to go ahead and use this spray bottle, and I've got it on spray, and then I'm going to go ahead and spray down the entire tube here just to make sure that it's good and sanitized as well. Again, this is filled with some of that Star San sanitizer. It comes in really handy. And the nice thing about this is it foams up, as you've seen in some of the other pictures or part of the video here, but it doesn't hurt the wine at all. And it actually helps to sanitize as the wine fills up the container. So still doing a little bit of spraying here. Okay, now all the spraying's done. I think that's going to be just fine. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take the stopper and the airlock off of the wine container here. Again, this will also need to be sanitized, at least the bottom of it anyways, before it's attached to the other bottle. Okay, and then you take the harder part of the siphon and put it down in your wine bottle. And then, okay, the siphon is now started, and you can see the wine is making its way through the tube from the main container down to the container down here. Now you have to make sure that you actually put your main container higher than the one you want to fill, just because that's how gravity flow works. If you had it the other way, it wouldn't work and it would actually go backwards. Now I actually don't have what they call an auto siphon, but an auto siphon basically has a pump at the top, and you pump it a couple times and it automatically starts making the fruit or the wine go down to the other container. Here I have to kind of suck on the end of the hose in order to get it to start. So this is going to take a little bit of time here. You can kind of see it down here where it's filling up ever so slowly, but just hang tight, and it takes a little bit of time here. And it's about 2 or 3 minutes later, and it's about halfway done so far. So you can see it's about half and half. So still hanging tight there. Still is draining a little bit here, but let me show you what the point of racking is. Like I said earlier, there's a lot of sediment that gets at the bottom by the time that the yeast die off, and any other additives sink to the bottom. So this is the bottom of the barrel that we're going and getting all the wine out of right now. See the purple haze down at the bottom? That's all the sediment that you definitely do not want to be putting in your bottles. The siphon hose that I have has a little black tip at the bottom, and it makes the hose go up an extra about half an inch. So that way it keeps from getting right down into the bottom and sucking up all that sediment. So you can see it's getting there, but just a little more time to go here. Okay, it's starting to get down towards the bottom, as you can see there, and it's slowly making its way out, and pretty soon that's going to start drawing some bubbles up there through the siphon as it stops. And there goes the bubbles right there. Now there's going to be a little bit of wine loss, you can see just a little bit down on the bottom, but that's okay. We don't want to draw up all that stuff that we don't want in our wine anyways. So let me put this through the top of the barrel here. Now all that stuff down there, now that I've got this moved, is nothing but the pure sediment. So there is a lot of this stuff that accumulates, and this is just after 2 weeks of letting it sit. You definitely don't want to put that in your wine. That'd be pretty gross. So now I'm going to go ahead and just take the siphon off here. Alright, there goes the rest of the wine. Okay, so that's what's left of the better bottle, and we don't want that, so now we need to take this, and I've already sanitized it, and just put it right on the top. Okay, and that's how to rack wine. So everything is now complete, and I'll let it sit for about another 2 weeks or so, and then I'll probably do the same thing just one more time before starting to put it in some bottles. Thanks for watching. This is again Brian with bsntech.com.